My very first movie experience was the movie Midway with Charlton Heston. And I don't know that it was a great movie, but it was a very loud movie. And I remember the theater shaking, this little theater in a little town. And I didn't really understand that a movie was a sort of discrete and separate experience from life itself. And so I didn't quite know what was going on in front of me, but I knew that it was sort of a big deal. And then, unfortunately, a little thereafter, I saw Jaws there with my parents, which was a mistake because we lived by the sea. And that terrified me for a long time. But the real formative movie experience for me was Star Wars when I was 7 years old. And I remember being very excited because it was the big thing to see, and I was going with my brother, and on the taxi ride there, my brother told me that it was actually just a filmed lecture about astronomy, which was really disappointing. And then we got there, and the lights went down, and let me see, the first shot of the big spaceships, and then that door inside the Rebel blockade runner was being blasted open, and I had no idea what was going to come through that door. And I was completely hooked. And I think a lot of people of my generation probably can point to Star Wars as one of the sort of key movie-going moments of their lives. I mean, because I was fortunate enough to come from a family who worked in movies for a long time, I also became aware of everything that had preceded that, and I worry that sometimes people in my generation are only really aware of Star Wars and what came after. It's a kind of a BC AD division. I was lucky enough to then be kind of made aware of film history thereafter.